Hi, my name is Mew Fan, and today I'm going to be talking about 10xing your business with a niche. So, if you don't believe me, here's my example. When I started my career off 20 years ago as a computer software engineer, people were making about 5K per month. So for me, as a newbie software engineer consulting, working for myself, I was able to, after 3 years, able to charge and bill 45K per month for my services. And how I did that was be very niche down to a very specific skill. And so as a software engineer or computer consultant, I was working on programming these equipment, these tools for semiconductor, and they made chips. So basically, those phones that you have those chips that I was programming. And the skill I had was very specific, and it uses a certain type of computer programming language that if they didn't hire me, their project would fail, basically. And my second business was a realtor. I am Canadian, and I had moved to Boston, Massachusetts, or close to Boston, Massachusetts, not in Boston proper. However, as someone who is new to the market and didn't have much experience, it was really important for me to niche down. And so my niche was couples who are professionals, and in particular, couples who are in the software industry. So I got really clear on who I serve and what solutions they were providing. So for me as a former computer consultant, I was able to sell my services as a realtor, saying that I have lived internationally, have been a consultant, and that's how I was able to sell 4 to 5 homes per month, while the average realtor only sells 2 homes per year. So when picking a niche, it's super important to understand who you serve. Not just who you serve, but more specific, like gender. Is it male, female? Is there a particular age group? Is there a particular profession? Is there a particular religion, ethnicity, marital status? All those things. Just be as specific as possible. And after you figured out who you serve, think of what solution you provide, what easy solution provide. Nobody's going to hire you if the solution is tough. So when it comes to the solution, think of, like, for me as a realtor who is dedicated to people who are in the computer science industry. I know software engineers work long hours. So there is a need for work-life balance. And I was focusing on couples. And so I know that they want family environment. So a home that is close to where they work, so they don't have to drive so much. A home that is in a good school district, so their house value won't diminishes later on. So basically forward thinking of what kind of lifestyle that these people want. And the third thing about a niche is to think of what makes you special. Sometimes it's a version of thinking of, hey, what about the old you would think this is special? So when it comes to this computer science or the computer consulting, what made me special is because I knew the language, particular programming language. And what made me special is I was a preferred provider for a certain plug-in software tool. So that's for the computer science. And then for me as a realtor, if I'm working for people in the computer industry, if you don't know Boston area, it's loaded with Ivy League schools. So you have MIT, you have Harvard, you have Boston U. So it's a very tech heavy area. And so it was really good for somebody who is in the tech industry to buy from a realtor who understands the tech world, and I know what kind of lifestyle they want, and I know what they're looking for. So I could really, really connect with them. So even though I didn't have much experience in real estate, by the time I started selling homes, I had only bought one home. And so I didn't really have much experience in real estate, but I had experience in what it takes to live and work and try to balance family life and all that stuff.
So to support you a little further, I have from this person, Mal Abrahams, the value articular statement. And here it will help you identifying who you serve, what you can provide, and what really makes you special, and what all that stuff. So here's a gist of the value articular statement from Mal Abraham. So I help. Who do you help? And do is what do you help with? And then so that is what results you're going to help your people get. Unlike, so customer alternatives is basically if they don't work with you, what would their life be like, or what problems they will be experiencing? And because of, and what really is your distinction, what makes you special, what you care about, and all that stuff, what makes you unique. So I'm going to go through my own personal entrepreneurship as a computer consultant, as a realtor. And now I am a mom entrepreneur coach. So I will walk through all these, and perhaps when I go through all these, you can help yourself in getting your own value articulator statement. So as a computer consultant, when I was, that was 20 years ago, I helped computer semiconductor companies. What I do for them is I help them program and optimize their manufacturing tools so that they can meet industry standards and be ahead of their competitors. So if you're not sure of what semiconductor industry is like, there is a 5-year turnover. And so every 5 years, there's new things developed, and there's new industries. And so they got to make the most of the 5 years. So if they don't work with me, they'll be waste tens of millions of dollars on R&D. So in my case, if they didn't hire me, they wouldn't, probably not get the equipment out the door. And because my purpose is to work with the existing team to get reliable, up to standard equipments out to market ASAP. So as a realtor, I help computer professionals to buy and sell homes so they can live the lifestyle they want. Without me, they might regret their decisions. They might actually, buy a house that's too far away from work, so they'll spend too much time driving. Or they might buy a home that's not really in the right school district, and so they might have to buy and sell home later on when they're starting having a family or when the kids start going to school. Because I want my clients to have the work-life balance they want. I know software engineers work long hours. So here as a mom entrepreneur coach, I help mom entrepreneurs to sell online So what I do is help them automate the selling process. I actually teach tech in my training so that they can make more money, with less time. Unlike if they're not working with me, they'll be wasting time trying different strategies and make no money at all. Because my purpose is to help mom entrepreneurs live with ease and joy. And I don't want moms to, regret having being a business owner and not spend the time with their kids. So for me, it's almost like I focus on getting sales as quickly as possible. So thank you for watching. See you next time.